Let me mute y'all. Take one sip of tea and then we'll get started. Ready to do some yoga, Layla? All right, my friends, go ahead and have your seat nice and tall. Let's find some length in the spine. Let the eyes begin to close and just take a nice big breath in. Big letting go breath out. Let yourself be with that pause. Maybe welcome another full breath in and a full breath out, letting go of everything outside of this very moment. Breathe a little more space between each vertebra. Let the chin tuck slightly and let the crown of the head float up. Take the shoulders, roll them up and back and melt them down. Allow a nice full breath in and a full breath out. Please tuck the chin, create a little more length in the back of the neck. Don't drop the head down. And breathe. And then gently roll right ear to right shoulder. And then exhale, chin to chest, and inhale, left ear to left shoulder. And keep going with that. Exhale, chin to chest, inhale, ear to shoulder. And just move at your own pace, soften the jaw, release the back teeth, tune into sensation. Next time the chin is at the chest, inhale, lift the head to neutral. Take the fingers out to the side. We're going to inhale, float both arms up with a big full inhale. As you exhale, clasp the hands behind the head. Let the head rest in the hands like a hammock. Let the elbows go wide and the heart lift. Take a nice full breath. And then we'll bring the elbows together, tuck the chin. Try not to pull on the head. Drop the shoulders, elbows come in, chin tucks, but we're not pulling on the head. It's just a little bit of natural weight. And then start to take the chin towards the left armpit and let the right elbow drop down. And then start to bring the chin to center and over to the right armpit and left elbow drops down. Just one more each side. Be careful not to pull on the head. We're just finding a little natural weight. And over to the other side. And then once you come back through center, lift the head, let the head rest into the hands, take those elbows wide. Big full breath here. And then come to neutral and just relax the arms down by your side. Take a big inhale, sweep the arms out and up. And as you exhale, take the hands out and look to the right. Go ahead and take your left hand to the low back or even over to the right hip and drop that left shoulder down. Tuck the chin, looking towards the right hand. A nice full breath there. If you want to find a little bit of gentle movement, you can, kind of rocking the head back and forth. And just explore sensation a little bit. Just full breath. And pausing and lifting the chin to look out towards the past the right shoulder. And then bring the head back to neutral and release the left hand. Big breath in, sweep both arms up. As you breathe out, release the hands, look over to the left. Tuck the chin, look down towards the left elbow or hand. Nice full breath there. Take the right hand and place it to the low back or even over towards the left hip, but drop the shoulder. And then either stay there with a few breaths or just find a little bit of movement with the head, gently rocking the head, being being cautious and careful. Just being mindful not to move too deeply. And taking another breath in and out as you explore that. And as you're ready, start to lift the chin beyond the left shoulder, and then just bring the head back through center and release that right hand. Take a nice big breath in and out. Take the hands to the knees, and we'll start to move through a little cat-cow. You might lift the chin, open up the throat, and as you round the spine, let the heart reach to the back wall. Just keep flowing with your breath. If you'd like, you can make this more dynamic. Inhale, open the heart, reach the arms up, and take them behind you, down towards the floor. And then reach those arms up as you round the spine, hands come to the knees, tuck the chin. So if you like this, just continue with this. If it's too much for you, then don't do it and do your typical cat-cow. That might serve you just perfectly. Okay. Let's just do one more round, wherever you are. And then inhale yourself to neutral and roll the shoulders up and back and up and down. Take the hands behind you, release the legs a little wider than the mat, and just windshield wiper from side to side. Stretch the legs straight out in front, flex the feet. Press energy out the heels, lengthen up through the spine, Dandasana. Go ahead and make some ankle circles. I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing at my dog. She just cracks me up sometimes. And continue circles in the other direction. And as you sit up nice and tall, flex the feet, press energy out the heels. See if you can lengthen the spine a bit more. Let's go ahead and bend the left knee. You can keep the foot to the floor in front of the hip or crisscross it over. Just make sure both sitting bones can stay down. And then right hand comes to the knee. Left arm's going to sweep forward and up as you start to open the heart over to the left. Reach that arm as far behind you as you can and place the hand to the earth. Give the knee a gentle tug towards the midline. Relax shoulders, soften jaw and face. Please allow the right foot to be flexed and energized. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, melt a little deeper into the twist. Nice, full breaths. A nice big inhale, reach that left arm behind you and up towards the ceiling and spiral back around as you release the hand down. Let that knee drop down. We'll take the sole of the foot to the inner thigh. And if the pelvis starts to come kind of catty corner, let's pull the right hip back. Kind of have to pull some flesh out of the way most likely. Right hip comes back, so now your hip points are aiming towards that right foot. Take the hands behind you, squeeze shoulder blades together, lift and open, nice full breath. And then we start to hinge forward. Remember, hip points are facing towards the right foot, not towards the middle here. And then you might take the hands forward and just take your time coming into this. Take a few breaths and then melt a little deeper, let your exhale soften you. And keep some length in the spine with the heart reaching up and over the right toes. another couple breaths here. You need to root down through the hands, the little tummy pulls in, slowly let yourself lift up. Pull the shoulders as you arrive. And bring that knee in, come back into Dandasana, flex the feet, lift up through the crown of the head, take a nice full breath here. And back to center. Right leg bends, foot in front of the hip or cross it over the midline, keep sitting bones rooted down. Then up through the spine, left hand, right knee. Right arm sweeps in front and then up towards the sky as you take a nice big breath in, take up space, reach that arm behind you and down to the ground. And then gently let the knee be pulled towards the midline. Relax shoulders, just breathe into the spiral in the spine. Nice full breath in, full breath out. With a big inhale, lengthen the spine, reach the arm behind you and up. And then spiral back around through center. And as you arrive, go and take that right foot to the inner thigh. You might need to pull a little flesh around to get those hip points squared towards the front. Flex your left foot. You might have to pull the left hip back a little bit. Take the hands behind you and let the pelvis start to tilt forward. Let the left foot flex. There's a little energy in that leg. Check in with the shoulders, try to relax them back. Take a nice full breath in and out. Walking the hands forward if you'd like, or just hinging forward a little bit. Decide where you will need to go with this today. As you settle in, softening with each breath, you might bring a little movement in with the head looking gently from side to side to just keep the neck released. The neck loves to help out in postures, tighten up, to support you in some way, but usually it's actually not very helpful or needed. Another few breaths, just melting. Nice full breath in, full breath out. Ground down, lift up. Roll the shoulders. As you arrive, let's just take the feet wide again, windshield wiper from side to side. Sorry, I talk to my dog a lot, so I'm doing that now. I apologize. All right, let's make our way to tabletop, hands and knees. When you get there, just kind of wiggle the tail a little bit. Settle yourself in. See if you can find more length in your spine. Roll the shoulders out of the ears. Let your gaze be on the floor out in front of you just a little bit, just so the neck is neutral, right below the face. And then pull the low tummy in and lift the right leg, extend it behind you, flex the foot. Now we'll notice if your right hip is open, start to close the right hip so it's down, facing down towards the floor, but then pull up and out of that left thigh. Take another breath here. If you'd like to lift the left arm, feel free to do that, your choice. Nice full breath, in and out. Send energy out as you root down, pull in and up. One more breath. And then slowly lower everything back down. Let's extend the left leg behind you, flex the foot. Maybe the right arm extends. Pull the tummy in, nice full breath. Ground down to lift up and out. Big inhale, big exhale. And gently release everything down. We'll move through a little moving cat-cow. So as you open the heart, the clavicle shines forward. And then as you round the spine, pull the hips back towards the heels as you exhale. Inhale, elbows down, scoop the heart forward. Exhale, round it off, pull it back. A few more at your own pace. And making your way to neutral. When you come to that neutral spine, just settle into fingers nice and spread. Left arm's going to come out to the side, maybe up towards the ceiling, press down, lift up. And then we're going to thread the needle, but we're not collapsing. Just reach the left fingertips towards the wall to the right. And then inhale, open back up. Stretch it to the ceiling. Exhale, thread the needle, but don't collapse, just reach. And then open back up. This time we will reach the fingertips to the wall to the right, gently place the left cheek and shoulder to the floor. Right hand can root to the floor as you open that right elbow to the ceiling. You might walk the fingertips towards the front edge of the mat if that feels good. You can even reach the hand up towards the ceiling and around to the low back or left hip, but keep that right shoulder rolling open. It loves to close here, but let's keep it open. Take a few breaths wherever you've chosen to land. If the right hand is on your low back, reach it up towards the ceiling and then to the floor in front of your face. Root down through that right hand, left arm spirals all the way up and out, and we come back through center. 2 cat-cows, just realigning. Come back to center. Right arm floats out to the side and up towards the sky. And then thread the needle without collapsing, just reach. And then unwind and open up again. Exhale, reach underneath. Inhale, open up. And last one, we'll release the right cheek and shoulder to the floor. Breathe, decide where that top arm is going to go. It can go behind you, just keep the shoulder rolled open, or it can crawl to the front of the mat, or stay right in front of your face. Couple good breaths here. The left hand is behind you. Bring it up towards the ceiling and place it to the floor in front of the face. Ground down to unravel. Reaching the arm to the ceiling, come back through center. Where you've got your tabletop and 2 cat-cows, just realigning, reconnecting. All right. And then neutralize in your tabletop. We're going to ground through the hands and the shins. Right leg, left arm lift. You can do this with just the leg. And then exhale, take it down, but keep the tummy engaged so there's no wobbling. Left leg, right arm, or just the leg, lift. And take it down with your exhale. Keep going. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, lowers. Keep the core engaged so you're not wobbling around. Soften the jaw and the face. And try to keep the shoulders out of the ears. Moving through another 2 rounds. When you are done in your own time, Go ahead and press back into child's pose. Let the knees go nice and wide. The hands rest however they're happiest. And just allow a nice big breath in and big breath out. And to root the hands to the floor out in front of you. As you inhale, start to lift up, shift shoulders over wrists, step the legs back, plank. Press down, take the shoulders back, pull the tummy in. Another breath here. Send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Walk it out in your dog, get yourself settled here. Nice full breath. Inhale, come forward into plank. For our first one, we'll all lower the knees and then lower down towards the earth. Inhale, baby cobra, heart lifts. Elbows in by the ribs, shoulders out of the ears. Exhale, lower down. Take the fingers wide off of your mat, but we'll bend the elbows. So the elbows and arms are at like 90 degrees. Fingertips are on the floor, elbows are above the wrists. Inhale, lift the heart. It's a wide armed cobra. And then as you exhale, let the left shoulder melt to the floor and look under your right armpit. And then inhale, come back through center. Fingertips are wide off of the mat. And then right elbow drops down, look under the left armpit. Inhale, back through center. One more each side. You come back up through center, exhale, lower down, release the hands, just take a breath. Hands come under the shoulders, curl the toes, try not to think too hard about it. Press up into plank and back into downward facing dog. Roll the shoulders out of the ears, take a nice full breath in and out. Extend the left leg behind you. Let's take knee to nose, pull in and up. Extend it back, three-legged dog. Left knee, left elbow. Squeeze, send it back. And left knee, right elbow. Try to tap it as best you can. And send it back. Step that left leg all the way forward. Help it forward if it needs it. Settle in here. You might take your blocks. It'll help give a little more spaciousness around the spine and the neck. Roll the shoulders back, pull the tummy in, square the hips. One more breath here, nice and strong in the legs. And then let's release the back knee down. And keep the toes curled under for right now. Keep the right hand to the floor or block. Just remember the high blocks are a little wobbly, so be mindful of that. Squeeze inner thighs together, left hand lifts. Take the left hand, reach it to the wall behind you. Let the palm face the direction the heart is facing, opening up. And then that hand can even come down a little further if that feels good. One more breath. Reach the arm back and then up and spiral back around through center. Uncurl the toes, pull the hips back, straighten the front leg. You might walk the hands and the blocks back a bit. Final lengthen the spine, really reach the heart up and out over the left toes. Let the left foot flex. Nice full breath here. Two more inhales, two more exhales. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine. Squeezing thighs together, start to bend the front knee. Squeeze those thighs together, lift the low tummy, roll the shoulders back, open the heart. You can keep hands on the blocks and lift the heart or reach the arms to the sky. If you reach the arms to the sky, maybe take the palms together. Take the thumbs to the back of the head or neck rather, and elbows reach up. Keep those elbows squeezing in. One more breath. Inhale, reach the fingertips to the sky, hands down to the ground mindfully. Curl the back toe, lift the back knee, step it back, plank. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze in your plank, knees up or down. Nice full breath. And then either move through your vinyasa or take it back into down dog or child's pose. When you're in down dog, feel free to move the head and neck around. Creates a lot of release. We're not holding so much. Left to right. Right, beautiful. But do keep the heart pressing back towards the legs. Yeah, and then check in with the shoulders. Are they up by the ears? Can you roll them back and create a little more space around that neck? Extend the right leg behind you. Take the knee to the nose, pull in and up. Send it back. Knee to right elbow, try to tap it. Send it back. Knee to left elbow, little tap, then send it back. Step that leg all the way forward, help it forward if it needs. Settle yourself in here, let the hips melt a bit without collapsing. Might grab those blocks. You're not rounding forward, it creates a little space. Nice full breath. Get strong in your foundation. Lengthen the spine. Big inhale, big exhale. Let's release the back knee down. Keep the toes curled under for now. Left hand grounds down as the right arm floats up. Reach the fingertips towards the wall behind you with the palm open in the direction of your heart. Shoulder rolls open. And then you can even continue to let those fingertips come towards your left shin a little bit, just opening up a little deeper. Nice full breath. Fingertips reach all the way up to the sky, back around to your block or the floor, square off your hips, uncurl your toes, and straighten the front leg. Walk the blocks back, lengthen up through the spine. And lots of space before going deep into this. Lengthen up, shoulders out of the ears, pull that left hip back. And then you might start to hinge forward, letting that heart reach for the toes, but it's not your chin that's reaching. So go ahead and again, find a little movement with the head and neck so the neck is not stiffening up, trying to help you. A few big breaths. Beautiful. And start to lift up through the torso. Bend the front knee, place the foot to the floor. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Walk the blocks forward, roll the shoulders back, open the heart. Let's open a bit more if it feels okay. Either stay like that or really squeeze those inner thighs and low tummy and float the arms up. As you arrive, palms together, thumbs come to the back of the neck, elbows squeeze in and up. Nice full breath. And then inhale, float the arms to the sky and then forward towards the earth. Lift the hands to the ground, curl the back toe, lift the back knee. And we step it back, plank, squeeze into plank. Full breath in, full breath out. Move through your vinyasa your way. Get those shoulders out of the ears as you flow through. Now walking it out in your down dog, checking things out. Nice full breaths. Big inhale, big exhale. Left leg lifts, keep those hips square. You might even look underneath to make sure you see your left toes. And then once you see those toes and you keep the hips square, you can lift the heel a little bit, but don't open the hips. Step that left leg all the way forward. As you get yourself into your low lunge, root down, rise up for your high lunge. Beautiful. Take a nice full breath here. Take the arms nice and wide. We're going to cross right arm over left, eagle arms. You can give yourself a hug as well if that's more comfortable for you. With eagle arms, reach the fingertips up. Take the right pinky edge of the hand and roll it to the wall out in front of you. Relax shoulders down a bit. Hold the tummy in and let the fingertips go up. Take a nice full breath here. Big inhale, big exhale. Sweep the arms out and up. Big full breath here. And then as you exhale, we take the hands to the low back, clasp them, squeeze elbows and shoulders together. One more breath. Keep those legs nice and strong and stable. Float the fingertips to the sky. As you exhale, reach the hands forward and down. And we step right foot to meet left. Let the knees have a nice bend. Hang out in your forward fold. Let the head hang and shake. You might clasp elbows if you feel ready for that. Nice full inhale, full exhale. Release the arms. Inhale, come up halfway. Lengthen the spine. Take the shoulders out of the ears. Tuck the chin a little bit. And gently release. Forward fold. Reverse swan dive all the way up. And hands come to the heart. Take a breath here. Reconnect. Ground through the left foot. Right knee lifts. Nice full breath here. Beautiful. We're going to take that leg back behind you. Warrior three. And then hands either to the heart or reach those fingertips behind you. Roll the shoulder blades towards each other, opening up the chest a little bit. Nice full breath. And then start to bring that right foot forward. Step it to meet the left. Release the hands. Tadasana. Big full inhale. Big full exhale. Ready to go out? Good. Taking a nice full breath there. One more in, one more out. Sweep those arms out to the side and up. And then right through center, forward fold. Step back with the left leg. All the way back plank. Move through your vinyasa, your way. On arrival, breathe nice and full. Extend the right leg behind. Look underneath, make sure you see your toes, so square the hips. Keep those hips squared, maybe lift the heel a little bit more without opening up those hips. And then go ahead and step it forward. Ground down, rise up, high lunge. Please take the arms nice and wide from left to right. We'll cross left arm over right, either for a hug or eagle arms. Palm to palm. Reach the fingertips up. Take the left pinky edge of the hand and rotate it towards the front of the room a little bit. And then drop the shoulders. Fingertips towards the ceiling. Take a nice full breath here. Good. And then go ahead and swing those arms out nice and wide. Big full inhale. And as you exhale, release the hands to the low back. Clasp fingers, palms, elbows, and shoulders towards each other. Open up. Big full breath. Inhale, float those fingertips out to the side and up towards the ceiling. Then we reach them forward and down. Step left foot to meet right, forward fold. Take a few breaths here. You might clasp elbows. Soften the jaw. Root through the feet, let the tailbone lift. Release the head, let the chin tuck a little. Release the hands, ground down through the legs, fire up the glutes, reverse swan dive all the way up. And hands to the heart. Full breath here. Let's ground through the right leg, lift the left leg. Flex the foot, pull the tummy in, try not to lean back. Another breath. Start to take that foot behind you, warrior three. And keep those hips square. Gaze is straight down. Hips are square to the floor, and then fingertips might reach back behind you, opening up the space around the neck a little bit, shoulder blades rolling back. Another breath. Begin to step the left foot forward to meet the right. Release the hands. Tadasana. Big full inhale. Big full exhale. Sweep the arms all the way up. Let's come right through center, forward fold. Step it back with the right leg. Make your way all the way back, plank. Lower down to the earth. We will all meet there. Take the arms out wide from left to right. Palms face down. I have enough room here. Rest on your left cheek. Big inhale, big exhale. Begin to bend your right elbow, taking the hand in towards your right shoulder. Lift the elbow up towards the ceiling. With the left arm out from the shoulder or lower, if that feels better in your shoulder. Let that palm, the left hand's palm is facing down. We're going to keep that arm out like a wing and roll onto our left side. Use your right hand as a stabilizer. Now the right foot can rest on top of the left foot, or it can bend and you can place the foot behind you or in front of you. Let the head be supported either by the earth or put a little pillow there. Breathe into that left shoulder and armpit. Maybe the left side of the chest. Nice full breaths in and out. I used to call this anti-technology stretch. I still call it that, but I have learned a new, more appropriate name called open wing, which is lovely too. Let's take another big inhale, big exhale. And as you start to make your way back onto the belly, I want you to take that right knee out to the side, hip height, and rest it to the floor. Coming back onto your belly. And both arms out to the side. Let your right knee bend. Bring it up and out to the side so the knee is as high as your hip or lower. Yeah, and just let the shin rest parallel to the other leg. And take a breath here. You can stay just like this, or bring the upper body carefully into Sphinx. And let the hips melt to the floor, the shoulders roll back, and a little space around the neck, open up the crown of the head and reach up. Take a nice full breath here. Big inhale, big exhale. And for another breath, you can tuck the chin gently and open up the back of the neck if that feels good. Ground through the forearms, lift the crown of the head up, the shoulders back. Gently, elbows come wide, rest on your belly. Bring that leg in to meet the other, rest on your right cheek and let the arms come out wide from the shoulders, palms face down. We'll bend the left elbow, bring the left hand towards your shoulder. Resting on the right cheek, I'm just talking this way so you can hear me. I'm going to gently roll over onto the right side body. Left leg either rests on top or bend the knee, place the foot behind you or in front of you. Just remember that if the right arm or shoulder doesn't feel safe or good here, lower the hand closer to the hip. That's fine. That's welcome. One more breath. And begin to roll back onto your belly. Let the left knee come out wide. So the knee is as high as the hip or lower. Resting flat on the belly. Left knee out to the side. Come up into Sphinx, arms to the earth. Shoulders roll back. Crown of the head lifts. Take a few breaths here. Create space. Let the left hip melt down. Move the head around if that feels good. Feel free to tuck the chin a bit. With a full breath. Beautiful. Begin to let the elbows go wide. Let the legs come together and just rest on one cheek. Take a full inhale and a full exhale. Take the hands under the shoulders, gently press back. Option to come into child's pose or sit on the heels. You can also put a block between the ankles and sit on that. If you're sitting on the heels, roll the shoulders back. Let the palms rest however feels best. And just take a few breaths. Make our way forward to downward facing dog. Please extend the left leg behind you. Step it all the way forward. Right heel grounds down. Bend both knees a little bit, fire up the legs to lift you all the way up to warrior two. As you arrive, you might take palms up, bend the elbows, drop the shoulders out of the ears, and look forward over the left fingertips. Let the thumbs reach to the wall behind you a little bit. Another breath. Go ahead and take that left forearm, bring it to the left thigh, let the fingers come out in front, and the right arm sweeps up and over, side angle. Top shoulder rolls open, look up, or choose to stay looking down. Just keep that shoulder rolling open. One more breath. Ground down, lift back up, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse it. Big full inhale, big full exhale. Come back to warrior two, straighten the left leg. Reach both arms up, big full breath. And then exhale, bend the front knee, release the arms down, warrior two again. Here we're gonna come into eagle arms, left arm over right. Out in front of the chest, lift the head. Lift the arms. Take the forearms back 2 inches towards the back foot. And then let your gaze go over the left shoulder, keeping the shoulders down, forward over the front foot. Take a nice full breath here. Beautiful. Go ahead and unwind the arms carefully, swinging them back out to your full warrior two. And we cartwheel down, back heel lifts, and we step it back. Move through your vinyasa your way. When you make your way into down dog, take a nice full breath. Right leg extends behind you. Really press through the right hands to lift that right heel a little more. And then step it all the way forward. As you arrive, let the back heel draw down. Round through the legs, bend both knees a little bit to find those muscles to lift yourself up nice and strong. As you settle into your warrior two, put the palms face up and bend the elbows a little. Look over the front fingertips, let the thumbs reach to the wall behind you a bit. Nice full breath here. Inhale, big exhale. Ahead and release the right forearm to the right side. Take the fingers towards the front and extend that left arm up and over, side angle. Left shoulder rolls open. Check out the gaze. Maybe send it to the floor. Maybe send it to the sky. Maybe move it around a little. Another breath. We're down, float all the way back up through your warrior two. Flip the front palm and reverse it. That right leg nice and strong. Go ahead and come back to your warrior two. You're going to straighten the front leg, reach the arms up. And then exhale, melt back in. You take the arms in front of the chest, right arm over left. Eagle arms. Relax the shoulders, but lift the fingers a little bit. Take the arms towards the back edge of the mat, just an inch or two. Take the gaze over the right shoulder. Full breath here. Inhale, big exhale. Sweep the arms, unwind them, reach them nice and wide. Warrior two. And we cartwheel down. Back heel lift, step it back. You've got your vinyasa. Taking a nice full breath whenever you arrive. There is no rush. When you arrive, left leg lifts. We're going to step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Take it all the way forward, nice wide lunge. Left foot to the outside of the left hand. Squeeze thighs, square hips. Right hand grounds down, left arm lifts. Nice wide twist. One more breath. Press down, lift up. And then release that hand back down. We're going to step the right foot forward just about a foot. Let that back heel drop down. Start to come up onto fingertips, lengthen the spine, pull the left hip back as you straighten the left leg. Big full breath here. Your hands can be on blocks as well here. Both legs are working towards straight. One more inhale, one more exhale. Please bend your left knee. We're going to bend the right knee a little bit and step that right foot forward. Release into a wider leg forward fold. You might clasp hands. Release the arms, bend the knees a little bit. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive. Keep those feet a little bit wide. And then once the hands are lifted, bring your hands to your heart. And just move back a little bit. We're going to take the hips back like chair pose. So bend the knees. Think hips back versus knees forward. Reach the arms forward. And then as you stand up, take the arms back behind you, roll the shoulders, open the heart. Two more times. Reach the arms forward, hips back, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then reach the arms down by your side and back, open the heart, shoulders back, lift, look up. Last one, reach those arms forward. And then take the arms back, stand up tall, open the heart. Big full breath in. Sweep the arms to the sky as you exhale, bring your feet together, hands to heart center. Feel the body in this moment, just feel the feet on the earth. Reconnect to the breath. Take a big inhale, sweep arms out and up. Come right through center, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Hands ground down. We step back with the right leg, step back with the left leg, plank. Vinyasa your way. Full breath in and out when you arrive. Let's extend the right leg behind. Try to keep those hips square. And we'll step the right foot all the way forward to the outside of the right hand. A moment to settle in here. Ground through the left hand, right arm lifts. Nice wide twist. Take up some space. Nice big inhale and exhale. Then release that hand down on the inside of the right foot. We'll take the left foot forward a little bit, start to straighten in the left leg and plant the heel down. Start to straighten the right leg. You come up on blocks here. Second with that right hip, mine loves to float out, you can see it. So I have to pull it back, see if yours does the same. And breathe. Both legs are working towards straight, spine is nice and long. Take full breath in and out. Begin to bend the knees, step left foot forward to the outside of the left hand, and come forward into your wide leg forward fold. Release the head, clasp elbows. Nice full breath. Release the hands, bend the knees a little bit, fire up the glutes, come up halfway, straight spine. And exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive, nice strong legs. As you exhale, hands come to the heart, bring the feet in. And release the arms to us. Full breath in, full breath out. Ground through the left leg and lift the right knee. Flex that foot. So you can keep toes on the ground as well, or lift the legs. Pull the tummy in, make sure you're not leaning back. Keep the tummy nice and strong. Good. Now options to stay here or left hand to that right knee. Right arm sweeps forward and up. As you open the heart to the right and reach the fingertips behind you, let the palms face the palm faces the direction your heart is facing. Oh, another breath here. Big inhale, big exhale. Reach the right fingertips to the sky. Come back through center. Right leg reaches behind you, warrior three. Fingertips reach back. Heart opens a little bit. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Lift the heart and the chin. Let's step right foot to left. Hands to the heart. Big inhale. Let it all go with the exhale. One more breath. Inhale, sweep both arms up. Exhale, come through center, forward fold. Hang out in the forward fold for a moment. Ground through the feet, lift the tailbone if that feels okay. Release the hands. Inhale, come up halfway. Make sure you have a little bend in the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive. Take it all the way up. Bring your hands to your heart. Be here now. Begin to ground through the right leg. Lift the left heel or lift the whole left foot. As you lift that knee, pull the tummy in. Stay straight up and down. Try not to lean back. Find roots in the right leg. Right hand to the left knee if you choose. The left arm is going to sweep up. Start to open the heart to the left. Reach the fingertips behind you. Palm faces open. Nice full breath. Good. Another breath in, another breath out. Reach the fingertips to the sky, spiral back around. Bring those hands behind you as you take the left leg back, warrior three. Square the hips, shoulders roll together, palms face towards the floor. Open up the chest. Another breath. Good. And then slowly step your left foot forward to meet the right. Relax the hands down, Tadasana. Big full inhale, big full exhale. Ground through the feet, inhale, sweep both arms up. As you exhale, right arm comes down. Look down towards the right hand, reach up through the left and over. Ground through that left foot, full breath. Stay just as you are, but turn the gaze forward and up. Ground down, lift up, and release the arm. Roll the shoulders, take a nice full breath in and out. Right arm floats up. As you reach it up, let the other arm be heavy and look down towards the other hand. Reach up and over. Ground through the right leg, creating more space in the side body. Let the gaze come forward and maybe up past the right elbow. Full breath. Root down, lift up, and release that arm down. Big inhale. Big exhale. Beautiful. Let's sweep both arms up. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart and lift your right heel. Keep the toes on the ground for right now. Let your left knee have a little bend. We're going to cross right ankle over left, sealing the thighs. I'm going to face you, but I'm not going to mirror you, so I don't, hopefully won't be confusing. And then either stay here or lift the right foot off the ground and bind it to the left. You can fling it around the back if that works in your body. My hips don't love that these days. And make sure your standing leg is bent. Yeah, let's reach those arms wide. Good. Left arm over right, eagle arms, and option. You can stay here if this feels good. Tuck the chin. You can even take it deeper by rounding in, elbows towards knees. Or for a whole different experience, let those arms come wide, clasp them behind you, open the heart. Yeah. Nice full breath here. Squeezing in with the legs for stability, opening the heart, finding spaciousness. One more inhale, one more exhale. Let's reach the arms all the way up. Stretch that right leg forward and take it down. Good. Step it out. Find a little invisible hula hoop dance. And then ground through the feet. Pull some energy up. Shoulders out of the ears. Take up space. Take a nice big breath here. And a big exhale. Bring your hands to your heart. Bring your feet together. Ground through the right foot. Lift the left heel. You see where things are at. And then lift that left foot. Cross it over the midline. Toes can stay on the ground. Squeezing inner thighs together. Or lift that foot. You can bind it or just squeeze it in. Make sure the right knee has a little bend. Pull the tummy in. Arms out wide. Option, right arm over left, eagle arms. Of course, from here, you can pull the tummy in and elbows can come down towards the knee. Squeeze in. If you want to play with it, feel free. You can stay there or take those arms really wide and then clasp them behind you. Open the heart. Find that stability in the legs. Grounding, squeezing, and open up in the heart, throat. Let's stretch those arms all the way out and up. Release the left leg, stretch it out in front of you. And place it down. And then give yourself a little movement. All right. After a little invisible hula hoop, place your feet to the floor underneath you. Take up some space with the arms. Let the eyes soften or close. And take 3 full mindful breaths. If you're ready to inhale, float the arms to the sky. As you exhale, hands come down, forward fold. Place the head and neck, shake it yes, shake it no. Begin to bend the knees, take the hips all the way down to the ground. When you arrive, you might take a block between the legs. You don't have to, but you might choose to. Let's keep the feet to the floor for right now. Lower down one vertebra at a time. Take it slow, use your core strength. When you land, with the head rest to the floor, relax the shoulders down the back so they're flat. Take a nice big belly breath. Bring the knees to the chest. Rock and roll a little from side to side. And then take the arms wide from the shoulders, from left to right. And let the knees pull into the chest and over to the right for a twist. Use whatever props that you desire, something underneath the knees, between the knees. Gaze can go out over the left fingertips. Nice full breath. And let go and soften a bit. Notice if anything's gripping. Full inhale, full exhale. Nice big breath in. As you breathe out, pull the belly button in as you pull the knees up to the chest and unravel back through center. Rock and roll a bit. As you arrive in center, take the hands around the left knee, let the right leg go long along the mat. Flex the foot, take a nice full breath. And then bring the knee in, grab hold of it with the hands, extend the left leg long. Nice full breath. And then both knees back in, arms go wide, keep the knees pulling in towards the chest as we roll them over to the left, finding our twist on the other side. Let the legs surrender to the earth or to props. Find some letting go. Maybe the head starts to turn and face towards the right fingertips, if that feels right and safe for you. A few breaths, trying not to get anywhere, but just be where you are. Full breaths in and out. Nice big inhale, pull the knees into the belly as you exhale. Make your way up onto your back and just roll from side to side. And pause and center with one hand on each knee. Left hand on left knee, right hand on right knee. We're going to extend the right leg long on the mat. Right arm goes up and over the head. Stretch the right side of the body really long. And then pull the tummy in and bring that hand and leg back together. And then the left leg and arm stretch really long. And then bring it back together. Place the feet to the floor, hands down by your side. We'll move through a little moving bridge. Make sure the shoulder blades are flat to the floor, so slide them down just a little bit. Inhale, lift the hips. You might take the arms up and over if that feels good to you today. And exhale, lower hands and hips at the same time, upper, middle, then lower back. The belly engaged as you lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Just move at your own pace, in your own way. How does it feel good and right to you today? And maybe that's keeping it really shallow and just in pelvic tilts. Make sure that there's space between the chin and the chest. So the neck is neutral. Not pushing back, it's not tucking forward. It should feel calm and relaxed and comfortable. And for 2 more at your own pace. Next time the hips are on the earth, welcome a nice full breath in and out. And then bring the knees up towards the chest, take them wide and grab the outer edges of the feet for a happy baby. Elbows are on the inside of the knees. Grabbing the outer edges of the feet, or if that is not accessible, we've got ankles to grab and calves in the back of the thighs. All of that works. Then just breathe, roll around a little, maybe straighten one leg, maybe straighten the other, maybe hang out in stillness. Nice full breath in and out wherever you've landed. You slowly bring the soles of the feet towards each other. Your hands slide to the knees, pull the knees in. Wrap your arms around the legs, give yourself a nice tight squeeze, a big hug, keep the head and shoulders relaxed. Take a moment to feel something you are grateful for right here, right now, in this very moment. And then release for Shavasana as you feel ready. Give yourself the props that you need to support yourself. Choose to enter your Shavasana with a conscious, intentional breath of letting go. Nice full inhale and open mouth, letting go, exhale. The eyes soften, maybe they close completely, maybe not. The back teeth part, the lips part, and even let the tongue drop down from the roof of the mouth. Begin by melting the facial muscles. Notice what else lets go. Give yourself permission to just rest and be. No effort needed here. Just notice your body and your breath as it is right now. Without changing that too much, you start to become more aware of your space, feeling the floor underneath you, the air around you, maybe even noticing the sounds. And start to welcome a fuller breath, just gently increasing the inhale and the exhale. Welcome a little movement, gentle wiggle, fingers and toes. Wrists and ankles. And take a nice big stretch, reach the arms up and over the head if that feels right. As you find your way through your stretch, bend the knees and eventually land on one side, using the bottom arm as a pillow for the head. Take a breath there. Feel that moment, this moment. And once you are ready, make your way up to seated. Come up mindfully. Find some length in the spine as you arrive. Let the shoulders roll back and the heart will lift. Just take a nice full breath there. Bring the palms together in front of the heart. We can consciously choose to move forward with our day, mindfully, staying connected to our breath, our feet on the earth, and keeping the heart open. Just join me for a nice full breath in, releasing breath out. We bow down to that place within each and every one of us where we need to connect as one. Namaste. Thank you. Have a wonderful